24, period, 99. Boom!
Biscuits and tea.
Goodness gracious. I feel bad for anybody who's just like trying to have a nice, morning and they're trying want to get some news. They want to get the latest information and then you're just ears gone.
Nice Monday morning. B, why don't you bring us in at least to get everybody, let us know what's going on.
Absolutely. I'm sure you've heard, since you are a huge Twitter lover, you're a huge subscriber to the platform.
Absolutely.
You're an advocate. I wanted to ask, have you set up your Twitter Blue account yet?
I believe, let me just check. My last tweet was Twitter sucks. So does that activate Twitter Blue or is it not?
Let me ask you this. Did you have like some foresight? What did you see happening on Twitter to make you think that, hey, I'm gonna tweet this and then I'm not gonna come back and I'm gonna double down on this for years, not give it attention. What were you thinking when you sent that out?
Good question. That's such a good question. I mean, you know what? Too many times when I got on Twitter, did I see people that if the same conversation was happening at a bar, people would be getting stabbed. Too much. Like on YouTube, you run into that stuff. You run into it here and there, but you don't like walk by. Like if Twitter was a bar, you'd walk in and it'd just be stab, gun, boom, bat, smash. I think I was just like, I don't think I have I'm doing enough as it is. I don't know if I can do this. So
interesting.
Yeah.
Well, hey, I think that you, for whatever, I thought you were going to say you had some sort of dream where you like manifested that like, you saw something happening in the future. But taking that stance is really interesting because Twitter is in some hot water right now. They're dealing with some issues. A lot of people are mad about it. Brands are not advertising on there. They're having to take their features away. You can't sign up for Twitter Blue right now. If you try to do it right now, they have blocked it off because people were being able to get in there and make tweets on behalf of other brands or personalities and people not know. So it's like people are freaked out. Like, I think there's a lot of brands considering to come off the platform in general. But
wow.
Regardless of the you're gonna love this. So one of the key features of Twitter Blue now, which is like $8 a month, is that you get a verification. Will, are you going to be going ahead and getting your verification updated for 2022?
So you can pay for $8? For $8, I can get a little blue check.
Yeah, and if you get your blue check and you pay for Twitter Blue, your comments rise to the top. You reach more profiles, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. Is that what's best for social community engagement?
Awful. We're in trouble. Twitter is probably in a whole lot of trouble if they don't sort this out. The only thing that caught me in all of this, because paying for a check mark. I know what he's trying to do. I get it. They want to make it so there's no more bots because Twitter's like the home of bots, right? That's the problem. All right, I get it. Good idea. Fine. However, okay. All right, I got you. Listen up, Elon. We've talked about you a lot on this podcast. I'll let you guys pay for your $8 little stupid piece of shit check mark because it's not worth anything anymore. Let you do that. And we give the influencers and celebrities gold check marks. Yeah.
Ooh.
Okay. So you get a gold one if you're something special.
Even better, Will, what they've done is they've added a second line that says official underneath the verification badge to ensure that actual important people are official. I'm serious. If you go and you look, it has like the blue verification badge, and then like it'll like if a political figure, it'll say official. So it's like you have all these profiles that have verification badges, and then other profiles that have verification badges and an additional signifier.
This is assistant to the regional manager.
Yeah,
this is assistant this is what this is. A verified to the verified verification channel. Why?
So, along with all these features and new ideas from Elon, and I thought that we were focused on trying to do stuff with Mars and electric car, really innovative things. I don't know what happened for this to become his focal project he's working on. But
isn't Vine coming back though?
I haven't heard. It hasn't hit my radar. I have no idea.
That's all I heard. That's the only thing that he said. Start Vine. Yeah. Kevin, you can. This is what we're. Do we need to like the fact like. You're here for a reason.
Yeah. Okay, I got that.
This isn't an exclusive, comedy show for Kevin Barry.
Yeah, that's what it looks like. He's just back there. Make sure we put him on screen for the last 2 minutes. Yeah. This is pretty interesting.
It's just like just a special show for Kevin to sit in exclusive.
He gets it live. That's it. That's what our sound producer thinks. He's just here live. These guys, fucking idiots. Talking every week. This is hilarious. Thank you.
Here we go.
What is okay? So so he instructed the Vine reboot. Multiple sources allegedly told the publication that the platform could come back to life by the end of 2022.
Okay. Well, if he's going to bring it back, he doesn't have a ton of great employees to help him do that. Will. He's let a lot of people go. Kevin, go ahead and search Elon Musk fires employees, then try us to hire them back. Please.
Oh no. Why did he? Who's he letting go? Like engineers? Like
he's just letting a lot of folks go. I think it was like thousands of people got laid off, as well as Facebook people got laid off too. Mr. Zuckerberg.
Oh, separately. Okay.
Yeah. There's a lot of layoffs going on. Yeah. So he fired people and then realized a lot of the things that he's trying to accomplish and do at a high level, he got rid of the people that he needed. He needed their help, and they were laid off by mistake. And the other piece of this is that cut close to 3,700 people overall, just so you guys know. And on top of that, they were one of the companies that came forward and were work remote. Everybody's work remote. We're saving the world by cutting back emissions and driving and all that stuff. And now Elon, everybody's back in the office. I don't expect you to work crazy hours like I will, but you'll be here 9 to 5. If you don't show up, you have offer, resignation accepted, basically. So, he's coming in hot. He's treating Twitter like SpaceX, and I'm excited for the future. I'm excited.
I don't know what this is. I'm actually me as a Twitter hater. I mean, because I guess like you could actually classify me as a Twitter hater. Like
you hate legit. I think you could. I think you're up there with like. Some people have said, "Oh, I hate Twitter. It's a cesspool." Jordan Peterson hates it a lot. Everyone hates Twitter. But Will, you came forward years ago and took a stance that was unique. And I don't know if there's a lot of other people that have taken that kind of stance. You just completely neglected it, said, I'm done. It sucks.
That's so true. That's so true. I don't know. So it's like the reason I say that is because now that it's being shaken up, okay. I mean, I'll sit back. I'm obviously not more excited about, not that crazy excited about, but like I see what he's trying to do with the Vine. That was the only reason why because I thought, okay, YouTube does YouTube Shorts, Instagram did Reels, Twitter.
Makes sense.
I didn't know I didn't know that was theirs, but like that was, short form content is now the thing. So that seems like a very smart decision. Twitter, get the Vine, get those people back, find a way to make it monetizable, and hey, okay, So that's all. I don't. The rest of the stuff, because you'd continually mention, but here's the thing: you mentioned probably over the course of a year now, right? Because I can't tell with time. All the stuff with the Twitter Blue, you'd come like every other week with like, all right, Twitter Blue's trying out like a news system, and then like next week you'd be like, yeah, it's gone. It's gone. Sorry. They're not doing it anymore. It just sounds like a shit show the whole time because you just come back with new things that they put out. And every time you come back, it's gone after, it's just like.
No, yeah. So, they fucking broke their system trying to do this new stuff. And it's just amazing. And it makes me concerned that this guy's building spaceships as well. That's just.
Hey, that's Twitter. Twitter update brought to you by Bose, your company out of the East Coast, North Carolina, USA, proudly makes all of their headphones Not in the U.S., probably in China somewhere. But hey,
I would imagine so. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe not. I don't know.
Eh. What's next?
Biscuits and tea.
So this next article is here because we don't talk about aviation enough.
Psych. We talk about it all the time. Plans to rebuild the world's largest plane. Confirmed. Are you aware of this?
No. And why is it crashed?
Okay, there's a good story behind that. This plane, so right there at the beginning, the destruction of the world's largest commercial plane was one of the key images at the start of the Russian invasion of Ukraine. It got hit by a missile, actually. And how much do you think this would cost? Don't scroll down. I don't think you've seen this. How much is the world's largest plane? Wait, no, two things. How much did they project that it would cost or say that it would cost to rebuild? And how much is it actually? Because they just started.
Projections, let's say 115 mil. Ended up being 220 mil.
Okay, so I see. So, yeah, let's start that off. They expected it to cost $3 billion. And it is currently, they believe, only $500 million. Now, I don't know.
I had it backwards. They overprojected. That's good for their budgetary reasons.
Sure.
Yeah. But wow, that's a lot of money for a plane that just got hit by a missile.
Okay, so this is actually not even the reason that it's here. Well, the reason that we're talking about this today actually links into somebody who we don't spend a whole lot of time talking about, Mr. Trump. If you scroll down just a little bit, you'll see here obviously this is a plane in Ukraine that was damaged by Russia.
Yeah.
In the same sense that a certain ex-president of yours blamed a certain group of people for a problem inside of the great USA and then said, you're going to pay for it. We're going to build a wall and Mexico's going to pay for it. So the same thing is happening here where they said, we're going to rebuild this plane and Russia is going to pay for it. They're saying that they're going to get Russia to somehow pay for this. And it reminds me exactly of the same rhetoric. It's not happening.
Not going to happen. Yeah, it's not going to happen. That ain't happening.
It's not happening. All these people. Did Mexico do any, why do they do this stuff?
Rapid fire.
Biscuits and tea.
We have the beautiful coach Bill Cowher, if you remember him from the Pittsburgh Steelers.
Pittsburgh, yeah.
Troy Polamalu, Ben Roethlisberger, all those Hall of Famers. But this week, the Indianapolis Colts did a little bit of a crazy move where they fired their coach and then hired Jeff Saturday, their former offensive lineman center, who has never been a coach at the college or professional level. Not an assistant. I
like it already.
He just came in as a head coach, and by the way, they got a win. He got his first win this past weekend. This is Bill Cowher's reaction on CBS or whatever the hell they do. Football
what
show.
About the assistants on the staff right now? The guys that were there in training camp, the guys that were there early in the morning and late at night, the guys that have gone through the first 6 weeks in that building. Don't they deserve the opportunity for an owner to hire a coach who's never been an assistant at the college level or the pro level and overseeing a lot of candidates that are qualified for that job, as we see in Steve Wilkes, an opportunity to build a resume? It's a disgrace to the coaching profession. And regardless of how this thing plays out, what happened in Indianapolis is a travesty.
It's a travesty.
It's a travesty. Jesus. So wait a second. Indianapolis hired.
Jeff Saturday. He was the center when Peyton Manning was there. And I mean, he was a leader. He's a prominent figure in their organization.
He's 1-0?
He's 1-0.
Shut up. What? I'm on the team. Shut up. We're trying to win here. dude, stop screwing it up. Somebody came in and we got to win.
You know?
Shut
Hey,
up. Let this guy.
Sometimes, I don't know if he said that before or after the win, but still, sometimes a coach just needs to be inspirational, charismatic. He just needs to be able to relate to players, get players to do, it's not always just X's and O's. Maybe all of the coordinators and everybody that's in place, maybe Jim Irsay says, hey, I like where they're at. I don't want to see those people be head coach, but we need a charismatic leader. And he's that guy, maybe, right?
Let's see how, like you said, let's see how it plays out. But like at first, hey, that's too quick to judge, right? You can be mad that somebody
random person. I mean, he played in the NFL for how long? 15 years, I think.
He probably knows something, doesn't he? I mean, yeah. So. That's a little bit of I get it though, because but you know why? It's because they broke the code, the same type of code that we have in the MLS.
You start here and you go through you bench it, and then you get to the next thing, and then you score a goal, and then you get to start 2 times in a row.
Yep, and then we do this, and they broke the code, and you're not supposed to break the code. Especially they're stricter than the MLS, obviously, or I'm sure probably the NBA as well on how things should go.
And it's crazy because you can be a super young guy like the Miami Dolphins signed. He's like 29, like he's like crazy young. No, he's not 29. He's in his early 30s. But still, it's like you don't see guys like young coaches get in there that quick. But it's been happening more here recently. So.
I think it's good. The only last thing that I wanted to say is, have we stumbled onto the new great thing? I mean, think about what happens at, I don't know, Walmart or, I don't know, Yahoo and all these. They fire their CEO, right?
Yeah.
Well, the next guy comes in doesn't know shit about, and he's just reading all okay, great. This is the balance sheet. This is what happened last quarter. We need to increase this. Do we start doing this in sports? Do we start do we get Jose Mourinho and just be like, he knows how to handle a team. Like he doesn't know what to do on this stuff, but
absolutely
the other people do.
Absolutely. Ted Lasso is a perfect example of the success you can have.
Seen anything.
It's a perfect example.
Biscuits and tea.
Hall of Famer Tim Hardaway makes distasteful rape comment during Special Warriors broadcast. Now, we haven't done one of these announcers.
Oh boy.
Messes up in a long time. The last one we did was the baseball announcer.
I don't know where he is. I don't know. I haven't heard from him.
He'll be back though. Honestly, I think he'll be back because the way we've already discussed how to handle a Me Too situation, or not even a Me Too situation, just one of these screw ups on live TV. You don't say anything for a while. Kanye says some stuff. You go, listen, look what he's doing. Give him my job back. It's a formula. Now, I haven't heard what he said, so I'm a little concerned for what's going to happen.
Oh, man. So y'all thought that was great D. I thought that was just raping him.
What?
I think
he came down
it could have went either way. Yeah, I think you should have called the police on that.
Oh, man.
So y'all thought that was great D. I thought that was just raping him. I think
he came down
it could have went either way. Yeah, I think you should have called the police on that.
Right.
I thought that was just raping. Is that what he says?
Yeah. You thought that was great D. I thought that was just raping.
Will Tim Hardaway keep his position? It's like a perfect voiceover.
Yeah.
He did the apology right after
quarter.
Hey, everybody. I used a poor choice of words earlier in the broadcast. I want to apologize for that. And, let's get back to the game and let's finish this game off with a 30-point win and go home happy.
Awesome. Absolutely, Steve.
Awesome. Why did he say that at the end? He goes, awesome.
Why did he have to say, why is he saying anything at all? Why are we still doing these apology videos? It's awful. They're all awful. They make the guy do it immediately.
Oh.
I can't stand that they do this. Hey guys, just really quickly.
Release a tweet after leave it at that, right?
Did he even know that it would have been? I mean, I get it, because now on social media, everybody's just going to catch on to who's he offending also? Is he offending rape victims? Let's get to the bottom of who is the offended party. Who got offended?
You can't, nothing is funny about Yeah, it's like I get it. It's a bad choice of words, and he shouldn't have said it. But it's like
Sure, he shouldn't say on what is a family.
Yeah,
supposed to be a family oriented thing, and he's referring to.
He's making light of rape by saying that someone in a basketball game. I get it, but it's like, yeah, I don't think we need to have him do a special segment.
Who specifically is offended? Are rape victims offended? Are you, as just a general citizen, offended? Who's supposed to be offended?
It's the dynamic of somebody being on TV or being a media person and then saying that, and then every ordinary person having the opportunity to just go at them and publicly, like, it's like a thing that I feel like just people like doing nowadays. It's not about like your personal. Everyone says like, oh, everyone's just offended. Everyone's too sensitive. I don't think that's what it's about. I think it's just combative. It's entertaining to be divisive on social media and attack and say these things and take sides.
Yeah, I'm not defending what he said. I'm trying to figure out who he's apologizing to.
Yeah,
that's what I
exactly
boom, happens. Boom, I'm apologizing to
my company. Basically, that's like there's like
right. That's all I'm trying to say, because I think you're right. I think it's just people now just, did he say the word rape on this thing? I can go tweet that now, which is one of my issues right, with Twitter. Like, you don't have to think also. The amount of people that have been destroyed by not thinking before they've tweeted is,
oh my gosh,
it's pretty rough.
We gotta help these announcers out with knowing, hey, these are the do's, these are the don'ts. Let's do it. Maybe we should start hosting like a annual general conference for broadcasters, and we can just do like a whole like training and like a certificate professional program to help avoid these issues. We could break it down, help PR organizations know how to handle next steps. I think there's a whole market for this.
I think they actually have this already, right? They have these. This is already
good. Whoever's telling him, get him back on the TV and have him talk about how he said something, so all the people who missed it now go back and try to find it now and listen to it again. Oh, and let's go ahead and make the follow-up clip so we can make a full story out of this to really emphasize how much he messed up. I mean, you know what I'm doing? I'm saying he said grapes. He said, let's try to figure out a way to
just do something.
The attention. I don't know.
Yeah. Nah, I don't like the setup now where it is. They say the thing. And now, is he going to keep his job?
Yeah.
They're going to fire him, right?
No, he'll be okay.
He's okay?
I think he'll be okay.
Do you know why he's okay? Yeah. No, it's not because of the sorry. It's because he didn't attack a certain. Like I said, we can't figure out who he offended.
Bad enough. It's not.
Yeah.
It's inappropriate, but it's not bad enough. That's why I think they shouldn't have had him do that.
Yeah, there's nobody to attach to it. He's not, because he wasn't specifically talking to these rape victims or this one or calling this one a victim or doing that. And it's not tied to a group of people, Black people, Jewish people, Asian people. As we've seen through all the announcers, the ones that get axed. Somebody said something about the Asian guy earlier. Somebody was homophobic earlier.
Yeah.
And I think that's also one of the things, is that you got all those communities tied up, and they're going to be like, this guy's got to go. So
he's got to go. Let's get him out. It's inappropriate.
So ridiculous.
I mean, all I know is I wouldn't be making that joke if I was
No, that's true.
Even a joke. It wasn't even a joke. It was just a commentary, right? And I've had coaches, I've had people around me in the game say similar things about defense and having the touch. Have you heard that one? Right? If like you have a good touch, and like they say, what I can't remember if it said the announcer in England. He said something like the touch of
a rapist is a thing.
Yeah.
That's what
I've
heard
that on broadcast all the time. So
you're right.
Let's go ahead and cancel.
That's what I said. It was worse.
Everyone who said that. Yeah. Let's go ahead and cancel them too.
Wow. Yeah, that's a thing that people have said, and nothing. I don't know. It's just, it's all over the place. I can't quite figure out. That's one of those.
Yeah. I think overall, though, from our professional opinion, I think probably don't make rape jokes or analogies, similes, automatopoeias, or anything. Okay, probably stay away.
I think are comedians allowed? Could Kevin Hart come on and like do a stand up?
Ooh, if
On the
he wants to do the Grammys, no, he's done. Like
A rape joke?
Yeah.
In the problem, he can do rape jokes, just not on TV.
He wouldn't get his movie deals. He wouldn't. Kevin Hart wouldn't, because he won't get his movie deals. He won't get all that stuff. It'll quickly go sour for him. If you're talking about Bill Burr, he doesn't care. He does his own podcast, does his own stuff, says whatever the hell he wants. Dave Chappelle says whatever the hell he wants.
That's true. So Kevin has to toe the line. You think Kevin
is corporate. Kevin is very corporate. Very. I think he's one of the most corporate, like, personality. Like, he's a grinder. He does all kinds of really bad movies as well as great stand-ups and great things, but he does a lot of things. But that's what I get from like the comedian, just listen to podcasts, is that Kevin's like, he's a grinder.
B team, comment down below.